I'm back. I'm back with this new series on HBO called We Own the City. We own the city. Or should I say The Wire? Yeah, but it's We Own the City. Season 1, Episode 1, title Part 1. But I don't know why they say Season 1. This is just a little 5. I think from my understanding, this is just a little 5 episode miniseries. And the reason I said should I call it The Wire is because this is, let me tell you, all you people out there that love The Wire, myself included, and y'all always want, I think The Wire only did like 5 episodes. I mean 5 seasons. Well, you got your 6th season of The Wire right here. This is it right here, buddy. Cause this show is created by David Simon. You know, he's the guy that created The Wire, and he did that show Treme. And they shot it just like The Wire, just like Treme. In other words, the way they shot it is like, you know, the same way they use. You can tell that they used a lot of the local people in Baltimore. It was shot on the streets of Baltimore. You can tell they shot it on basically the same streets and same neighborhoods and same locations as they did The Wire. You can tell, but it's shot exactly in the same style of The Wire. And this is basically, you know, and on top of that, guess what? They use. It looked like they brought back half of the payroll from The Wire. I mean, half of the cast from The Wire. They from the way it looks behind the scenes, they use the same people, the same staff, and everything to shoot it as well from The Wire. But look, just look at the cast. Half of the cast is from The Wire, except this time it looked like they took a lot of the guys on the street that were criminals from The Wire, and they made them police. So I guess in a way, if you get to see, I know this is a different show, but you could look at it like this: you get to see some of the street guys that were criminals. You get to see them. You get to see that they went on to become police. But just something interesting that I picked up from watching this. Seriously though, this is this show is talking about a period, it's talking about in recent years how actually after the show The Wire, crime and the problems with the police, but mainly the problems with the police, got worse in Baltimore. And if you notice the time period after The Wire, the show got worse. And I have my own theory with that. I have my own theory personally, and I think that actually the television show Wire might have something to do with the police problem they had years after the show The Wire. I mean, I personally think that maybe that television show and the stigma of the show, it really kind of seeped into that community, into that city, into the police officers on the street. The aura of the show, it kind of escalated that energy of it. They watched the television show. This is the city that they live in, and watching that television show, and then they go back out on those streets where the television show was shot. Maybe some of that energy kind of got into those officers, and they kind of just took that street life to another level. Now that's just my opinion, but this show is going to highlight the years of 2015, 2016. It looks like on into 2017 of these group of cops, man, that were dirty as hell, bro. They were dirty as hell. And I think the star cop is this guy right here, played by John Bernthal. And John Bernthal. If you watch any type of television, you know John Bernthal. Me personally, the main shows that I know him from, which I've seen him in different shows, but the main ones that stick in my head is The Walking Dead and the Punisher. And John Berthal, man, he should get an Emmy, man. I just watched one episode, but I can already see, man, this John Berthal, man, he playing the hell out of this character, man. He is playing the hell out of this character, man. I love it, man. Like, you know, some actors, they play different characters, but they got this little thing that they do. Denzel Washington, he has a thing that he does that's kind of his moniker. But what's the guy name? Samuel Jackson. That's another one. He plays different characters, but he has his little moniker that he does. He does his thing that Samuel Jackson kind of does his thing. And John Berthal is the same. John Berthal, man, he got this little thing that he do. Like, you'll see in the opening scene of the show, man. Like, when he's making this speech, you see it right off from the jump. They got him making a speech. John Berthal, he plays Wayne Jenkins. What a name. Who is a real cop, a real crooked cop that's in jail right now. Wayne Jenkins, man. John Berthal, I don't think they could have picked a better person to play that. Cause John Berthal, you know, he gets this thing where he gets amped up like he on some damn, I don't know, like he amped up on like he did. I know John Berthal probably drunk about 2 energy drinks a day. He probably went through about 2 or 3 energy drinks playing this part, because he get amped up, and you gotta watch it to see, man. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. He get to walking around, and yeah, you know, he get hyped up, and he get to twitching and jumping around, and like, man, it's his. You seen him do it on The Walking Dead. You seen him do it on The Punisher. This is just his thing that he does. And this picture right here, man, I picked this picture, man, because I'm gonna talk about a scene, man, that that John Berthal, it's just fun. It's real funny to me, and I can tell I'm gonna be laughing at this character that John Berthal is playing, this Wayne Jenkins guy. I'm gonna be laughing at him the next 4 episodes. I already know, because that character, we know, like me personally, that officer, I've seen that officer numerous times in my life. He does exist. The guy doing too much. That's what Wayne Jenkins is. He's that guy that just does too much, and you can just tell they've just let him get away with for years, just doing too much, abusing people, and it just gets worse and worse. And I think this story, we're gonna learn how if you don't root out the bad apples and the people that's misusing the system, it's gonna get worse. And this is what you're gonna get right here with this show right here. It's gonna get worse and worse till it's just uncontrollable. The decay and the crooked and the corruption. It's just gonna get out of control. But the first scene we see is Wayne Jenkins. He up there giving a speech to the new cadets, and I love the way they shot that. Basically, he's giving a speech to the cadets, and he's telling them all about you do this and you do right, and you know, all the things that you're supposed to do, and like, you know, he's saying all the right stuff by the book. But they're cutting while he's saying that goody two shoes speech that he's giving, because I think, you know, Wayne Jenkins, he's a sergeant, so he's giving the speech to the new cadet. They're flashing to what's really going on in the neighborhood, and all you see is police corruption, police abuse, and they're just beating the hell out of people and mistreating the people of the city, the very people that they're supposed to protect. They're abusing the people. So I just love how they got him doing this speech, but on the other side, they're flashing to what's really going on in the streets. Just a great job by a top-notch crew, man. The HBO David Simon crew. You got to give it to them, you know. But the first scene that I want to talk about, man, is I gotta talk. God, hey, this scene is hilarious, man. This scene is hilarious. If you know what I'm about to talk about right now. You know what I'm about to talk about. You watch this show, man. You know what I'm about to talk about right now, man. You got Wayne Jenkins. Now, this is him, I guess, with just walking the beat. I don't know if this was before he was, because see, this show kind of jumps around in time periods. But I don't know if this was when he first, this probably when he first started, before he became a sergeant. I don't know. But he walking down the street, and this wino guy come out. I don't know if I should call the guy wino, but the guy, he's definitely a career alcoholic. But he walks out with this beer in his hand, and he drinking this beer in his hand. And Wayne Jenkins, should I say John Berthal? He does it in the John Berthal way, man. This is 100% John Berthal right here. This is the actor. I ain't talking about Wayne Jenkins, the character the guy he's playing, the real life guy. This is John Berthal all day right here. If you never know John Berthal, watch this scene right here, man. John Berthal comes with the damn police bat. I mean the police stick, and bust the beer out the main hand, man, for no damn reason at all, man. He just effing with the guy, man. Just effing with people, man. John Berthal comes and busts the goddamn beer out the man's hand, man. It was funny to me. Now, maybe some people ain't gonna think it's funny, but that was funny as hell to me, man. It was funny to me. I'ma just tell you, that was one of the funniest scenes, and it's very historically accurate, because if you look into the real problems they had with the Baltimore police, a lot of the police, they will go in the neighborhood and harass people with they will harass people just for sitting out in front of their house drinking, if they drinking a beer. There are many instances where people were beaten and arrested for no reason, just because the police said you can't sit in front of your house and drink beer. So this is accurate. That's the thing about all this stuff that they're showing in this show, from what the writers are saying and the behind the scenes videos I watched on HBO Max. This stuff really happened. They're just reenacting stuff that really happened, and they got and a lot of the extras and stuff. That's the thing about The Wire and the David Simon shows like Treadman. They use the real people who live in the neighborhood. So the real people in the neighborhoods, they get to give input and tell you how it really went down. And and they do a good job just in this first episode showing the police beating people and harassing people like relentlessly. There's one scene where this guy, one of the main police that they're probably going to end up prosecuting. I can see it coming. And I think his name might be Herschel, or that it might be the guy's name. If not, help me out in the comments. He goes and pulls this guy over and makes the guy get out the car with his son in the car, and he gets the credit card. He takes the guy's wallet. Instead of the guy was reaching his wallet to get his license out, I think that's what you're supposed to do, but he take the guy's wallet and just start flicking the guy's credit cards and stuff on the ground for no reason. They just do a good job at showing the harassment. And there's numerous. There's another guy that gets arrested. The guy, for no reason, the same cop that flicked the credit cards on the ground. There's another scene where he gets the guy and busts him, like he just for no reason he bumps up against the guy. Oh, that's assaulting an officer. And the guy didn't even touch him. He just putting fake charges on the guy, and he literally took the guy and slammed his head against the concrete and bust his head open, man. And it's just they depict this stuff very well. The police brutality and what's going on here, man. And then right here, now these guys right here. Now here's the scene. All right, the police is tracking this guy that's selling dope. Right, they put a track on his car, and then the police leave the guy's house. And then right after the police leave the guy's house that's tracking them, they put a tracker on this dope dealer car. Here comes up the Jack boys, right? Here we go. See these boys here? They pull up to the guy's apartment, to his stash house. See, they wait for the guy. They gotta. As soon as the guy leaves, the dope guy leaves, they pull to the stash house. They go in. They rob the stash house. Right? They bust in. Now these guys, I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, oh, so these some jack boys. These just the dope boys. These the guys that robbed the dope boys. And they go in the house. They kick the door in with the guy girlfriend in there. They rob him. They take his dope and his money. Right? And what you think these guys do after they steal the money? Typical jack boys, right? They do what typical jack boys do, right? In the strip club, making it rain. Ain't that right? I mean, this scene right here, you know, you see the scene, you see, hey, that woman on top, let me tell you, that opening part with that woman dancing, that woman's a real stripper right there. That woman been doing that, she ain't no rookie, okay? She's the headliner for that club. They made sure they put the headline on that stage. I tell you. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. And here these guys go. They effing the money off in the strip club, bro. I never understand that, man. You rich lice and lamb. You out here taking penitentiary chances out here. Jacking up dope boys, could lose your life. And you do all that for the money just to go waste it in the strip club? God damn, I never understand that. I never understand that. That's what these boys doing. And there they go. Just regular jack boys doing jack boy stuff. But then this scene comes up. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know? I'm like, man. I'm like, hold up, man. I'm like, hold up. I know damn well these boys ain't no cops. Hell no. These boys, man. These boys are cops, man. The way them boys were acting, man. The way them boys were acting, I thought they were straight up thugs. Straight up, I thought they were just straight up jack boys from the hood or something running around there. Hell no. These are the cops. And they crooked as hell, man. After this scene goes on, they go on and pull a guy over, and you can tell they supervisor, lieutenant or whatever, he crooked too. They go and pull over a guy for no reason, harass a dude for his obstruction of tag, right? That dude tag wasn't covered. After they pull him over, they cover up the tag to justify the pullover. But these boys were straight up jack boys. And the dude with the red shirt on, I mean with the black hat on, they're gonna be interviewing him from the beginning of this episode, and you can see him in a jumpsuit. He's talking to the feds about, so you know that these boys will be going to jail because they're gonna be interviewing them throughout the show, you know, in the 2017 timeline. And so later on we notice later on, here's a key note though. Later on with this episode, we come to find out when they do the raid on the dope dealer, some of the cops, they do a raid on the dope dealer, they get the tracker off the guy's car. They find another tracker already on the car. And they're wondering, like, these cops are wondering, like, who else is tracking this car? And they trace it to some detective or whatever, and they just keep it quiet. But come to find out, it's these guys. That's how these guys were able to rob the dope boy. These crooked cops right here, these strip club guys, tricking off at the strip club. These guys, that's how they was able to track the dope guy and hit up his stash spot. See, they using police resources and everything to be out here jacking folks. Man, these some real gangsters. These boys in Baltimore was some real gangsters, man. These police was some real gangsters, for real, man. And just like The Wire, you know, you have the political thing going on. You have the the political thing going on downtown with the mayor and the police chief and all that politics. And they have this woman, the Heffy the hefty heavy set British black actress from, you know her from Lovecraft Country. That's why only thing I know her from. I think she was in some other stuff. But they got her, it look like she's playing like a civil rights attorney or some type of stuff like that or whatever. And she's going around doing the political thing. So we'll see what how they interact. So really, I think her character is a fictional character. They made her character up, from my understanding, to she represents all the press, the journalists. Yeah, she represents like numerous journalists that were covering all this corruption during this time period. And this show is based off a book by a journalist. I think he was one of the local journalists, but it's based off a book that this guy wrote. His name start with an F, Fenton or whatever his name is, something like Justin Fenton. That's his name. Baltimore Sun reporter. That's who it's based off of. But back to the Nicole Steele character. Nicole Steele, she the hefty black lady. She has a scene that is classic Wire to me. Reminds me of how they shot The Wire, with this black guy that's a judge. And this guy probably is a real politician, some type of real politician in Baltimore. You can tell the authenticity or authenticness. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use these big words. But yeah, so she shot a good scene with him and just reminded me of The Wire, with this heavyset guy that's a judge. It's a good scene, man. Real good scene. Classic Wire, classic Tremé. Reminds you of those shows. David Simon all day, man. When David Simon does a show, he has his calling cards for a show. That he does have. You know, I give it to him. He has that. You know. But moving forward, man, toward the end of the show, man, you got your boy Wayne Jenkins, my guy Wayne Jenkins. Going back to Wayne Jenkins, the star of the show, man. My guy Wayne, good old Jenkins. So they tell Wayne Jenkins. So this is jumping around, and the timeline on this show jumps in and around. But the events are from what it looks like so far is 2017 through 2015. Like, you know, that's the timeline that we've seen so far. So good old Wayne Jenkins, he's told to show up to whatever the internal investigations division or whatever for some type of damage he didn't report on the car or some stuff like that. It's just something that they telling him because they finna arrest him. So they get Wayne Jenkins in there and he get out the truck. Classic John Bernthal acting, man. He gets out the truck. He get out there like he get out there all cocky and stuff out the truck and, hey guy, what up? Look here, guy. How you doing? All right, buddy. Let's go kick some butt, buddy. All right. Yeah, like that's John Bernthal all day. That stuff is funny to me, man. Hilarious, man. And I get a kick out of it. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it like I do, man. John Bernthal performance. Anyway, I can't get enough of that because that's a real life. I've seen them guys before, man. I'm telling you. But anyway, he goes in, and as soon as he put his gun up and hit the corner, right? He put his gun up and hit that corner, and bam, there you go. They slam. He's like, hey, God, what the hell you think you're doing? What the hell you think I'm doing? I'm one of yous. I'm one of you guys. We're brothers in the brotherhood. We're blue. We're brothers of blue. And all, you know how they be talking that stuff, man. And they slam him up against the wall. John Bernthal is funny to me, man. It's just funny to me, that character he played, man. Like the way he do it, man. That stuff is hilarious, man. And he slams him up against the wall and this and that, and it's just funny. And then the police chief comes in. The police chief don't like him, right? The police chief don't like him. And The police chief comes in, and this is what John Berthal does. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He stares the police chief down, man. He stared the police chief down like, you goddamn right. I'm a goddamn gone prejudice. Goddamn gone abusing police officer. That's what I am. I run the streets. I run the city. That's how he looked. He got that look on his face like, God damn it, I do what the hell I want. You the police chief. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do, buddy. I'm gonna run these streets, buddy. That's what that look says. And that's how John Berthal acts too. Wayne Jenkins, look at Wayne. Look at that Wayne, man. What kind of hair? Where did Wayne get his hair cut at? Who cut Wayne Jenkins? Who cut Wayne Jenkins? Somebody from he must got a haircut from the Institute of Blind Barbers. Is that where he get his haircut at? God damn, that haircut effed up. Man, that's an effed up haircut. They ought to arrest him for a bad haircut. Damn. Wayne, goddamn Wayne. And that damn beard that he got, that goatee got looks like a fucking rat's nest. But anyway though, John Berthal, man, look at that look, man. And that's where the episode ends. Man, that's where the episode ends, man. And I'ma tell you, man, I was entertained. And as far as predictions, man, look, this is a true story. So we know what happens to these officers in this gun task force. We know what's going to happen to them, and we know what's to come. But I can tell you this: we're going to be on a hell of a ride. We're going to be on a hell of a ride, and I just can't wait till next week when the next episode come out, man. I can't wait, man. We are going to be thoroughly entertained. We're going to be thoroughly entertained. And I look forward to every bit of it, man. I look forward to it, man. And, I appreciate you watching this, man. I appreciate you liking this. I know the people that watch this and support me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And look, talk to me. Get me right in the comments. This is hey. Let me know if I say, correct me. I don't mind. Like the video, and I really appreciate that, And hit that subscribe button for me. And hey, while you at it, damn, look at that dude. Hey, while you at it, come on down to Air Joystick and show some love and subscribe to my channel, Air Joystick. Make sure you subscribe to that if you're not. Good old Air Joystick, okay? Make sure you do that. But just continue to like and subscribe. If you don't like it, this video, subscribe and like it. If you like the video, subscribe and like it. I appreciate everybody, each and every one of you. Until next time.